I accidentally. Oops, my fault, y'all. Welcome back to episode 14. I think. I think we're on 14. I don't know. Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she's heading to the dorms, to Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Okay, what's going on with Toko? She was acting weird. Um, am I just short? Is that what it is? Am I short?
Ignorance.
You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. Well, okay, like, dang, like, where's Toko's room? Oh, hello. Okay, yeah. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So what's this emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came to check on her, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out. She kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should probably try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Okay. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Hold on. That's a thumbnail. That's a thumbnail, y'all. That's a thumbnail. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gas out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
What? What you mean? Which means you won't? Excuse me? What she said? Just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? She's afraid to leave her room in there, so I tried to bust down her door, but it felt like someone was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar a door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Him right here? The one she's simping for every day? Hey Byakuya, you think you can ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of the door, not making a sound, and pressed the door down. After a few more moments...
what do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Like, Bacula.
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep my promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. With that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, it means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh yeah, okay, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well, then let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! So... Well... It looks like we know who Genocide Jack is. That's why he was so confident about who Genocide Jack is. So I guess I was wrong. I was jumping to conclusions. Crazy. I guess I was wrong. So she's got a split personality, okay. And I hurried to try to catch up. Tried to talk to him several times as we walked, and he knows about it, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. Just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet bumped to a stop in front of a certain room. The library?
Hmm.
Come on, let's go in. What are we doing in the library, Byakuya? We're going to the archive room? Is this really the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. Okay. Well, if I remember, on the other side of the door is the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. So much dust, too.
So, in other words,
I would say there's a high enough value in this place to endure the dust. Okay. There's so many files on top of the shelf. What's in all these things?
that's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a comic. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean ones with the real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There's some very interesting people in there. You're kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Okay. He says there's important people. Stuff type of files. Without thinking about it, pick one at random. Oh, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file.
That's right.
That's the report on the presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It will be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. Okay, nerd. So Byakuya is a nerd. He's a secret nerd. Well, secret isn't the right word. He's a nerd. A nerd, a history buff. There we go. He's a history buff. A conspiracy theorist. There's a ton of thick file stuff on my shelf. Excuse me. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those files are filled with graphic and disturbing photos from all types of crimes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't want to be looking at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Internal documents for police eyes only. They're not allowed. They're not the kind of thing you expect to look. Oh? Okay, so can I look at them or what? If you pay attention to your surroundings, I'm sure you'll discover that value for yourself. Okay, well, can I look at the police documents? Okay, well, okay, what? Okay, what's this? What's this? They reveal the ones with real. Okay, what the frick else am I supposed to look at? There's a ton of thick files. All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases, though. Turn it on. Oh, it's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by this budget and dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Okay, have I looked at everything now? Have I looked? The freaking lamp? Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there. I thought I put it to good use. Are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? No? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. I'm assuming that we have the information of Genocide Jack's murders in here. Home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. anything that doesn't fit in your preconceived reality, you label it as a lie. Well, it's not. It's not that. It's just It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How can anyone have put this all together? I suppose it goes to show how much Hope speaks truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. There's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? Well, how about you? How do you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. It's because he's rich. What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, and ordinary, simple things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? Exactly. The documents gathered here are genuine. I've reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you read all these documents more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, so why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Members of the Togami family have access to any government-related documents. I told you. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other
I already
words...
told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family's a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that allows me to one day rule the world, or bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world's backwards and forwards. So, whenever I have the time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can reset. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Yaki is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interests me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. The excellent mental exercise, I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is a Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin with, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every time the word bloodless is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodless is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. That's exactly the same as what happened with Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about the particular fact were the members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about the aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly suspended in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
Well, they could have easily come in here. That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So, in other
The culprit
words...
isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
In other words...
Byakuya, okay. What's stopping someone from coming in this very same room, learning about Genocide Jack, and then repeating the murder? I mean, come on. That right there is evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer is really walking around among us? Come on now, Makoto.
Interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become a part of this little game. Now, don't you ever think it would be good for you to take a look at it, what I've already seen? You might just find a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Okay, buddy. This dude, Timmy Tough Knuckles, I'm telling you, bro. Shoot. There's a ton of things. Me. What, bro? What? I'm be okay about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, so I guess it's. But I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. We got another potential thumbnail. Let's look at it real quick. All right. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I reached the page where photos from the scene crime of each child had been collected. Several names. Hold on. Several names of Genocide Jack's victim ran on for several pages. Okay, let's read this, y'all. This is important. Victim Ken Harada, office worker 32. The murder took place in the parking lot of the victim's apartment complex. The victim suffered multiple stab wounds across his body, believed to have been inflicted with the same scissors that related the user attached the victim to the wall. Okay. There's two things Byakuya didn't mention here. One, Genocide Jack doesn't use anything except scissors, based off what I'm reading here. And two, all of Genocide Jack's victims are dudes, are males. So that means that your hero wouldn't have been a victim. Ken Harada, 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Shoji Gaku, 23, Kano Issei, 14, Takeshi Yoshida, 30, Kamatsuna Taro, Takafumi Gano, Uchida Nahashia, Takaishi Masamune, Yuto Ujimima. There's no end to it. One thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killers, countless victims, were killed and suspended in the exact same way. You're missing something. The scissors and the fact that all Genocide Jack's victims are male. All of Genocide Jack's victims are guys. Now take a look at the next page. You'll find another interesting tidbit. Next page. Profiling results. All the crimes took place on either weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggested that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because the eyewitness had never come forward, it's unlikely there's any external reason for this. The confused behavior suggests the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words...
So it's Toko. The key point is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Split personality, that's like a split personality like the kind of thing you see on TV. Hey! So I'm part of it. Yeah. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. I got my clothes right here. I'm about to change. This one's way more believable than anything else until now. Maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind is gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Let's go.
All right, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya. Okay. So Toko's got a split personality. But it's still not her. It's a copycat. Because one, the killer uses scissors. Two, the killer's victims are all male. And if my theory is correct about Chihiro being a guy, even if that's true, there's no way that Toko would have known that because Chihiro didn't tell anyone. The only possible person Chihiro could have told was Mondo. Because Mondo made a promise to Chihiro to help Chihiro get stronger. So at some point, Chihiro must have let that secret slip to Mondo. Because if Chihiro was a girl, then Mondo wouldn't have been the killer either, because he said he doesn't put his hands on females. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried up out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of for the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, you're annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together this whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. Well, Byakuya is wrong anyway, but he gave us some good information. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he asked me to join, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just playing something. I was just some plaything to get tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. Wrong. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find out no matter what it takes. Maybe the person with the split personality thinks every time they see blood. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go to investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have to come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. And to find out everything I can. Okay. We're still at 26 minutes. And I wasted like 15 trying to figure out how to get out that library. So if I cut out like all that time, that probably took me like, what, 5 minutes? So really I could stop at 40 and still be fine. So let's go back to, oh wait, it's the locker room's upstairs. Go back upstairs. So really that should be fine. Time-wise. And I have to go soon because I have to go to work. I'm a worker. And ding ding ding. The film has discovered evidence revealing this identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I can't reveal that just yet.
That's it.
But I
I'm
guarantee
sure of
that
it.
what I found was still the lungs. The killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Bloomberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What'd she see?
Well,
She refused to
it
tell me.
would
It's like when a
seem-
girl bullies a boy she likes, right? No, buddy, she does not like you. Okay, so where is Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorm. She's there. At the same time, she was not there. What's it gonna be? Get out the way, Anthony. Get out the way. Get out my way, man. See? Look. Why would a boy band be in the boys, is that the Sacha boys? I'm alright, anyway. Why would a boy band be in the boys, locker room? It would be in the girls' locker room, which means whoever killed, which means that Chihiro was killed in the boys' locker room and got switched into the girls' locker room to make it look like Mondo still wanted to keep Chihiro's secret even in death. Which is kind of poetic. Huh, this poster is probably a boy band named Tornado. Somehow it doesn't seem quite to fit in the boys' locker room. See? I'm not crazy. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Okay. We got a carpet stain. Okay. We got a carpet stain. Is there anything else? I'm not seeing. Oh, here we go. The door. The door leads right into the girls' locker room, doesn't it? Oh no, the pool. I don't. Golly. Let us get some sunshine in this mug. Need the pool, yeah. Need the pool. Okay. Nothing worthwhile here. Yes. I don't think I need anything else. Just use the Gatling gun. Is that the real why it's dangerous? Yes, it does have something to do with the case. Okay, whatever. Kyoko. Can we look at the poster one more time, please? Exactly. Yes, 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 yes. The poster got switched, obviously. Okay, bloodlust. Blood on the floor. But that's not the style of Genocide Jack to do a straight blunt force trauma. Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's bodily. Bodily? You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. I was gonna do that anyway, and Chihiro's handbook is missing. That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to the true bullet section of your handbook. Okay, let's look at her body. Kyoko said I should examine my body. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits, so I guess I better give it a shot. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. Rope was used to prop her up in some type of crucifix position, huh? The rope has a plug. See? This dude, somebody went in that room. Somebody went in that archive, read the file on Genocide Jack, looked at the crime scene photos, and imitated it. But then the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that's concerning me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck in the head in order to kill her. That's right, the issue of being suspended in the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. Seeing that after again looking at Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? The status of dead body has been added to your true bullet section of your handbook. That's one more thing. It's one thing most likely to see in all these mysteries together. It's the true nature of the rope was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit to look over again. This might help look at Genocide Jack case file one more time. Okay. Okay. Let's go back. See what I'm talking about, y'all? I know I'm not tweaking. They're trying to make me think I'm tweaking out. I'm sure there still must be more left waiting for me to discover. What else do I need to look at? Do I need to go back to the voice? Oh, let me talk to Sakura. Not Sakura, Sakura. Let me talk to them. Spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' room, right, Sakura? I use it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes he and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think posters in the boys' room and locker room could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have a protein coffee in the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass a bit after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain. A stain? I don't see any stain on the carpet.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed the stain had disappeared. Well, I assumed someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain there to begin with. Okay, so the stain's in the other room. The stain is in the other room. Mondo. See? Look. Dude had a real complex about being weak. Mondo's never said that about a girl. No, Mondo's never said dude when he's talking about a girl. He said we've been through all this already. We said all this already. We went through it. So I mean, you're just big, bro. You're just big, dude. It's a strange stain on a carpet. What is this? Can we add the stain? Okay, did we add the stain? Did we add the stain? Okay. I think we got everything from here. Is there still some? I need to go back to the, what's it called? Yeah, we got everything. Okay. Let me see. Oh wait, never mind. Go back to the library. Go back to the library. Who's anyone around here? No. Anyone in the library? Knock knock. Nobody. Okay. Let's look at the file one more time. I want to go talk to Toko as well. Let's look at this. Okay, let's look at the file one more time. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? The only one who could have done something like that. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Mondo took it. I'm just putting all this on Mondo. Because it doesn't make anyone. It doesn't make any sense for anybody else to kill Chihiro. They would have no reason to, other than she's the weakest link. Shuffle pack type of books. We're looking at it. Maybe there's some kind of clue there. That's not. I just don't. Oh, here's an institution right here. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. I guess not. Can I look at this? The lamp? Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's corded in long enough to reach the outlet from here. The last time I saw it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya said he was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Okay, here we go. Vibrate that lamp. Okay. Trying to hurry this up, but I gotta leave soon. No. The computer's missing. There was a computer here. I guess that doesn't matter. What if it means I become a target? Nope, I'll leave it where it is. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, I forgot to read it. I'm so focused on trying to find this case file. According to the letter, Hopeton Academy stopped functioning as a school. And what's more, it didn't happen recently. It closed down over a year ago. The mastermind probably took over the abandoned school and started in order to start this killing game, which explains why there aren't any other students here, because it's not a real school. And then there's these serious issues that forced the school to close down in the first place. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now? Mastermind's motive. We can figure out why they want to imprison us here. Will that be enough to get us out of here? Or okay. I don't think there's anything else. Okay. How much time we got left? We got 38. We're at 38. 20-minute mark. As soon as I can talk to everybody. Anyone in here? No. Okay, let's check the map. I want to see where everyone's at. Okay. We got people in the dining hall, and we got people in the warehouse. Where is the warehouse? This way? Oh, this must be it. What is Celeste doing in here? Celeste? Celeste, what are you doing in here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most
I knew
unfortunate.
you were going to ask me that. Why? Thought talking about the warehouse itself might redirect you. I see the point was when you did find something. Very well, I tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What, really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
I might do a split screen, y'all. I might do a split screen.
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Hmm. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It's almost like she was trying to hide it. Just like that, she was gone.
Yes,
As
indeed.
soon as she was merely stalking up to go exercise in the morning, but it appears she ignored the nighttime room and headed directly into the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Jiro carrying, which means the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere, Chad. We're getting somewhere. Alright, let's go to the dining hall and talk to Hina. I want to talk to Toko too, if possible. Oh, hey, Hina. How's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out. She just keeps mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I left her there. You left her? My head was all swimming. I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah!
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back soon. I'm not eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts. Really? I bet your hero would have liked to eat more donuts, and maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried spending more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with? Yeah, she was a bit strange, but she didn't really hang out with the girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She says that even though you and Chihiro invited her to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. She wasn't just us. She stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? Oh, was she just shy? No, I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never saw that type of girl. No, she's not that type of girl. She's a boy. I said that way too aggressive.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. And that's also where we're gonna end it, actually. Let's save real quick before I forget. Yep. Alright, y'all. The class trial is upon us. We're gonna figure out what's really going on in this mug next time. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, know the game, all that special stuff. And see y'all. Peace.